Today, we don't do that. We don't ever lean into this other system that our hunter and gatherer ancestors had to lean into. We don't have, there's so much oversaturation of food and ideas and stimulation coming at us that we never had. There are like biological processes in our bodies that we're not even accessing anymore, but they exist. I think you and I talked about this last time. In the book, I talk about something called the Thrifty gene hypothesis. Now, it's a hypothesis, and the idea was the humans that came out of that hunter-gatherer time had a gene that allowed them to switch over into the fat-burning system and make a ketone in the absence of food. And so all of the people that survived that time period, they morphed into what we're looking at as each other right now, because the ones that didn't have that genetic profile didn't live. So they're no longer with us. So now we're sitting with this thrifty gene inside of us, eating all day. And what they believe is happening is that because we're not accessing that gene, that the people that are suffering now is on the opposite, are the ones that are not tapping in to the fat burning system. The ones that are not accessing that are actually killing themselves because they're not in alignment with their own biology.
Kind of have a lot of empathy for them in some respects, because of, it's difficult, isn't it, when we're surrounded by this much free, cheap glucose, sugar, carbohydrates to fight back against the environment you live in.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we're asking people to do. It's like fight their natural urges. Presumably the brain also has a gene which says, listen, if you see sugar, you better grab it and put it in your mouth.